In this video, we will show you how to replace your transmission cooler line on this Chevy Trailblazer. This will be located along the passenger side of your transmission. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. Under the hood, we're going to be making our way to our transmission lines. Now in this area, you'll find that you have two transmission cooler lines. Make sure that you're dealing with the proper one. We'll make our way right down here. We're going to remove this plastic locking cover. Now once you have that out of the way, you're going to find that you have a small metal clip that's sitting in the groove on this connector. Go ahead and remove that clip. There's that clip. We'll set that aside. Now the next thing we'll do is start separating these two lines. It is possible that the line will be stuck inside of this connector. If that's the case, you could carefully cut the existing line that you're going to be replacing, take hold of it with some locking pliers, give it a couple twists, and tug it right out of there. Let's see if this one comes out. There we are. Now that I have those lines separated, I'll make my way under the vehicle. Now as we make our way under the vehicle, make your way up and in between your right front control arm. Just above that axle is where you're going to find both of your transmission cooler lines. Now they are held in place with a bracket. Let's take hold of the transmission cooler line and lift it up and out of place. And now that I have that one out of place, let's also get the next one out of here. Should slide right up and out. Okay, we should have plenty of movement from the lines. We can follow these back to the transmission. Now you'll find that these transmission lines make their way up along the passenger side of the transmission. We're going to have to remove this metal shield that's blocking the way for our hands to make our way up there. Use a 13mm to remove both of these mounting bolts. That one's nice and loose. We'll pause on that. Hold onto the shield while you remove both bolts, and then remove the shield. Now let's follow that transmission line back to where it connects into the transmission. It's going to be the lower line. You can see there's two here. Go ahead and pop that plastic cover out of the way and remove your metal clip. Once you've done so, remove the line from the transmission. Keep in mind there could be fluid in this area. Have a collection bucket under this area so you can collect it properly. Can be a little bit difficult getting this clip off. Typically when you do, it does go shooting off someplace. There's that clip. Let's take hold of the line, we'll give it a wiggle and remove it from the transmission. Start removing it. Be careful, there will be fluid coming out of this down at the far end here. Let's let this drain. And now we can remove it from the vehicle. Slide it past the other line. There it is, friend. Now we'll install our clip. Just put this right into the grooves on the connector. There should be 3 small holes for the ears to go into on this. Now we can install our brand new transmission cooler line. You'll find on the side that's going up through the engine compartment, I taped it off so no dirt or debris makes its way into our line. On the transmission side, we'll be installing this plastic clip. Now if you were to look at the clip, you'll see that it has a concave area right along here where my finger is. We'll take that concave area and slide it right onto the tip of the line. Now we can start putting this in place. Might have to finagle it around a little bit. Now that we have that in place, let's take that line and slide it into the connector. Once we have it properly aligned, you're going to have to try pressing it and wiggling it at the same time. Try to get this clip in. Just felt a nice click from that. I'm going to reach up there, give it a nice tug. I'm trying to remove it. If it falls right out, it's not locked in. Perfect, that's locked in place. Let's put on this plastic cover. Slide it right over the top. Double check to make sure it's completely secured so this cannot fall off on us while we're driving down the road. Now we can install our shield. Get this in position. Once you have it up there, go ahead and start in each of those two 13mm headed mounting bolts and snug them up. Now we can make our way back up along the side of the engine. We're going to put the transmission line into the bracket. Start with the lower one. Press that down and in as far as we can. Let's get this transmission line in the bracket. Slide right in there. There we go. Now let's make our way back into the engine compartment. We're going to connect that transmission line. Go ahead and remove your protective tape from the area. Once you've done so, let's install this plastic cover. You know which way this goes, with the concave side facing in towards the line. Now let's connect those two pieces together. Now since we had removed the clip on this forward line, we're going to have to reinstall it. As we put this clip in, let's make sure that it's fitting into the groove. It should fall into 3 of the small slots on the line itself. Now we can align the lines. We'll press them together. When you press these lines together, you want to listen for a click and give them a nice tug to make sure they are secured together. You don't want to leak from this area. Perfect. Now that we have our transmission line secured, let's continue on to quickly checking the transmission fluid. That dipstick will be located along the passenger side of the engine. You want to make sure you're doing this on a flat level surface. Let's get a quick reading of this. We'll give this a quick wipe. Now, while we have this dipstick out, it's important to talk about where the fluid level should be at. On the dipstick, you can tell that there's 2 small holes, and in between that, there's some hatches. That's where the fluid level should be at when it's at normal operating temperature and on a flat level surface. Now, with that said, let's start up the vehicle, let it run for a little while, and we'll check the fluid level. Now, once you start it up, go ahead and turn it right back off. We want to double check the connection points up inside the engine compartment and down at the transmission just to make sure we do not have a leak. Once you've done so, let's continue running this vehicle for a short while, letting it get up to normal operating temperature. Can you check the fluid level? As you can tell, the fluid level is a little low. Assuming you're at normal operating temperature, continue on by adding the proper transmission fluid until you're up in between those 2 dotted lines, right in the hatches. To add transmission fluid, we'll be using a funnel right inside that dipstick tube. As you can tell, with this vehicle running on a flat level surface and at normal operating temperature, I'm right at the maximum of the hot line. That's where I want to be. At this point, we'll just go ahead and clean off that dipstick and reinstall it. Make sure that's locked in tight. Okay, friend, we showed you how to install the transmission line on your vehicle. We topped off the fluid and we checked for leaks. At this point, you can go ahead and take your vehicle for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.